I can really spend the time, and yet my heart goes to the Division two because I cut my teeth there. And so I said, okay, so I did. So that's where the coordinating piece started. Um, and then I was, what's hard for all of us is because I had a pinky swear with my two mentors, with Marcia Alterman, who's Big Ten, and Ann Pufall, very, very good friends. And I said, don't ever let it happen where they go, gosh, she used to be pretty good, but she's just kind of losing. I want to be able to recognize that and I want to go out on my own. And so luckily, the NCAA decided that we need a national coordinator like the big dog. So let's get volleyball a national coordinator. And so I looked at my timeline and I looked at where I was in my career and I thought, I really love teaching. I love training. Maybe this is for me. So I went for it, got it. So I had that for 5 years. But then Pac-12 came knocking and said, would you consider being the coordinator of officials for Pac-12 back in the day? And you guys, I loved what I did, and yet as a national coordinator, and Dave can tell you that you're on an island, and either y'all are trying to schmooze me so that you can get postseason, or y'all are just not talking to me at all because you just don't want anybody to think that you know, oh, there's, Craven just talking up to Joan and so you may just leave me alone. So I
Right.
was on an island. I didn't like it. And so when Pac-12 came, I thought, oh my gosh, I don't have to take this computer right here and I don't have to spout to 3,000 people I can't see, even though I traveled around and looked at people and chose for the national championship, Division one, two, and three at that time. And then I just thought, oh, if I could have a roster of really good officials on the West Coast, I think I want to do that. So I jumped. And
Mm.
then Mountain West said, and they're here, they're moving to Vegas, but they're here in the Springs, and they said, hey, is there any way you could do both? And so I thought, well, yeah, I mean, I could dovetail both. There's some really good officials that can do Mountain West. And what I loved was the fact, let's say I assign you to Stanford, you could do San Jose State on the Thursday and
Right.
Saturday, and then work Friday, Sunday at Stanford or Cal or whatever. And so I thought, oh, yeah, I could dovetail that. Then the Big West commissioner called and said, hey, is there any way we could do a consortium? And I said, well, I've only heard the word before. I don't know what it is because we don't have it in volleyball, but I've heard of it in football and basketball. And so anyway, that's where it all came. And so we had five conferences and then the implosion of Pac-12. So then we were Western four, and now we're back to Western five because I accepted the Big 12. And then Pac-12 is coming back in the fold. And so we'll be the Western six. But I have a deputy coordinator, and so we just split it. And so
Wow.
she's got Big Sky and West Coast Conference right now. And so yeah, it's golden. Yeah.
Now, do you enjoy that more, Joan? Because you can like put your hands on the officials
Yeah.
again to teach them compared to, like you say, just
Yeah.
going through now Zoom meetings as we do everywhere
No,
else of being a
absolutely,
national
absolutely
coordinator.
not. And I'll give you an example. Today, there was only one match in the afternoon, and I was watching it. It was K-State. And so I was able to watch that crew, and I was able to get the replays from DV Sports, send them right away to the four-person crew, and even ask them a question. And then they come back and say, oh, you didn't see the scoring debacle that took about 5 minutes. And here's what happened, and yada, yada. But everything from contacting that event manager to say, those cheerleaders are too close.